So if your intention and your goal is to strengthen your immune system, then I'm not saying stick your head in the sand. I'm saying be smart. I'm saying do what you need to do in order to have a strong immune system so you can take care of whatever it is you need to take care of that's outside of you.
Come on and wake up. Listen to your heart now. See what's going on. We can make it together. We can find a way.
So what are some of the things that you can do that increase your strength of your immune system? Listen to positive things. Think positive thoughts. Say positive things to the people, your wife, your husband, your children. Notice what's good. Notice what's good about the situation. Look, you might have been hoping that you could just spend more time with your kids. God, I wish I could spend more time with my kids. And I wish I could get some time off of work. Well, there's a few things. Maybe your employer's not paying you, whatever it is. All the stuff that's out of your control that you can't do anything about right now. Don't let that make you weak. When you stay strong, so when you do have the opportunity to talk with someone or take some action or do whatever you need to do, your mind is going to be in a strong state. It's going to think of some good, positive ways for you to take action and handle what you need to handle. But if you let those things that are out of your control play on you in a negative way, then you're going to be sitting around complaining. You're probably just going to feel depressed and want to watch some crappy TV, and then you got all the advertisers telling you how crappy you are, so you'll buy something from them in order to fix yourself. What I'm saying is your strongest, most powerful place to come from is inside yourself. That is the answer to whether you're going to be depressed or whether you're going to feel good, whether you're going to feel powerful, whether you're going to feel strong, how you're going to talk to your family members. Now, here's the thing I want to let you know is you have total control and power over your inner environment. No one else, your children, your husband, your wife, no one else has control over that. When you're inside yourself and you think positive thoughts and you don't let any of the stress or negativity or anything from your circumstances affect your immune system, affect your body's balance and homeostasis, because that's what your body is doing for you. These neurotransmitters and these chemicals that your brain is sending out, it's always looking to create a healthy homeostasis and balance so everything can be functioning well in your body. So if you protect that by not thinking negative thoughts that are going to create a chemical inside yourself, by staying positive, by not paying attention to anything that's going to make you feel crappy about yourself, but paying attention to what makes you feel good and breathing and looking at things that make you feel strong and happy and positive and grateful. These ways of feeling, your brain sends something into your body that says, yes, we feel good. We're going to grow now because there's no stress taking us away from being able to have an immune system and digest our food and beat our heart and do all the things that need to be done in order to restore your muscles. Like when you sleep, you're not having energy on anything else and your body says, yay, let's rebuild everything. Well, you can actually spend your day in a peaceful rebuilding mode if you're not letting things outside yourself go inside your body. What I'm saying is you can do this practically for free. But you can't do it if you don't take responsibility yourself. You can't do it if you hand it all off to doctors who are just going to prescribe something that your own amygdala is a much better creator of whatever drugs you need, whatever chemicals, neurotransmitters you need to create homeostasis, balance, strength in your body, to be strong. You already have that all inside of you. But if you don't do these things, eat nutrition, exercise, sleep, and think high vibration thoughts, then you are working against your own strength body system. So you don't want to work against yourself. You don't want to watch movies where people are blowing each other up and blood spurting out and then they're laughing about it and making jokes. You don't want to watch sitcoms where people are putting each other down and laughing about it and making people feel bad. Because you putting your attention on that is going to make you feel bad. You can't help it. You think it's funny. You think, ah, ha, ha, that's funny, ha, ha. But all the while, it's eating away at your insides because you're giving your attention to something that feels crappy. And then not only are you giving your attention to something feels crappy, and then you have a laugh track, ha, 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 that's so funny, ha, ha. It's not really funny. It's sad. It's ugly. It's mean. There's a lot of mean, ugly, violent stuff on TV that when you watch it, you're still laughing at it. You think you're being entertained, but it's actually having a negative effect on your body. And then you watch that, and then you have those thoughts in your head, and then you go take it out on your family. And you say, my kids are terrible, ha, 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 ha. And my wife's so ball and chain, blah. Oh, my husband is an ass, blah. He never helps with any, and it's a low quality life, and then you have a low quality energy inside your body. So that's paying attention to the negative stuff. Now, what's the positive stuff? The positive stuff is to eat the food that's anti-inflammatory, and then your brain will not have to be working so hard to fight against all the crap that you put inside it. You don't want to be drinking a bunch of alcohol or taking drugs or taking prescription medications that are going to make you stay awake and go to sleep, and you're just messing with your body's own beautiful, wonderful ability to take care of itself. You want to facilitate and support your body to be at the strongest health it can be. And in order to do that, you got to stay away from all the junk. The junk food, the junk laying around, not moving your body at all, the junk sleeping sometimes 2 hours a night, 6 hours a night, your body never knowing when you're going to go to sleep. It doesn't know when to shut down. It doesn't know when to stay awake. And then you're throwing a bunch of prescriptions in there to try to help you deal with all the crazy mess that you're doing. And then you're thinking negative thoughts. Well, you're tired. Your brain isn't working right. Nothing's working right because you're throwing a bunch of crap in there and you're thinking a bunch of crappy thoughts. And so from that low energy vibration, like I said, everything's made of energy. From that low energy vibration, the quality of thoughts you're thinking suck. You're thinking, my life sucks. I feel crappy. And then you're looking out through eyes to see all the crappiness and everything around you. My children, they just want my money. They suck. Get over there and clean your room. And that's a pigsty. And those are the energetic thoughts that are coming out of a negative system inside yourself. And you're taking it out on them, and then they feel negative, and they're negative with you. Well, of course. Because you created an environment where everybody's walking around either on eggshells because they don't want to get hit or hurt or yelled at or said something negative to them, because if you're in a negative state, that's all that's coming out. Bleh. And so they don't want to be around you. And you're like, my kids don't like me. They just ask me for money. Bleh. Well, are you telling them? Here's the thing. You're not telling them. When you're in a negative state, you're not telling them, oh, you look nice today. And, oh, I like what you're wearing. And, oh, thank you for this. And, oh, I'm so grateful that, and you're so wonderful. And, and people will listen to me and say, oh, yeah, hey, so you, see, you can't hear me if you live in this state and you think that's what life is. So you're just going to say, oh, well, what if my kids are slobs? And what if they are mean? And what if they only do negative things? Well, gee, where do you think they got it from? All right, and I know some of you are nice parents and, you're good to your kids, and then they go to school and they get with some crappy other kids, and then they come back and they bring that home, and maybe it didn't come from you. But if you are seeing your kids through positive eyes, they will feel that. They will have an experience that my parents think I am good, or my parents think that I'm smart, or my parents think that I'm a good person. Here's a good one. Here's the most powerful thing, the most powerful state of mind that you could have with your kids. For your children to be able to say, my mom and dad enjoy my company. They enjoy my company. To enjoy your kids. And I don't mean enjoy them at their expense. I don't mean you're sarcastically making fun of them and putting them down and going, you're so funny, you're so stupid, you can't get it right. Ugh, gross. And you're cutting down on their immune systems. You're weakening their ability to feel strong and to feel good about themselves. I'm not talking about your enjoyment at their expense. I'm talking about truly, truly enjoying being with them. All right? So right now, if you want to create an energetic environment in your home that's going to lift your immune system, it's going to lift your energy, and it's going to lift their energy too, then you have to give your children an experience of you enjoying their company. And at the same time, don't expect them to do it back to you right away, because you have not been the role model for it up to now. You have been a role model of sarcasm, making fun, and putting them down. And it's okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging you for it. I get that, one, you're getting a lot of that crap off the cultural media. But the other thing is, a lot of parents think that kids need to not be so sensitive. They need to suck it up. You know, if you make fun of them, or, you know, you put them down or you rough them up a bit, you know, they need to be able to handle that. And they need to be able to deal with it, because it's a rough world out there, and they need to go out in the world, and they need to take care of themselves, and don't worry about what someone says, and don't be a sissy, and, you know, just get out there and get it done, right? Well, my dad was like that. But here's the thing. If you train your kids to just take it, if you say mean things to them and you put them down and you make fun of them, they're going to get insecure. They're not going to be secure inside themselves, and that's going to weaken their body. But you think it's going to make them stronger, and they're going to be able to deal with all the crap. Well, here's what actually happens. And, you know, this is not exactly with everybody. There are some people that do overcome and fight over it and get past it. But here's what's most likely going to happen. When you teach your kids that you're going to make them work and put them down and not be so nice, because they need to learn how to handle it, and they need to learn how to take it and buck up and keep moving, you're going to challenge them in that way, then what you're doing is you're giving them an experience of being in a position where they're not allowed to talk back. And you're giving them an experience where they're going to be in a position where they're not going to think highly of themselves. And you're giving them an experience where they're going to be in a position to just take a bunch of crap. And they're not going to have a role model that teaches them how to uplift someone. They're not going to have a role model that teaches them how to talk with people with respect. They're going to be doing the same thing to other people that you do to them, because they're going to want to feel like they're going to learn that that's what powerful is, by taking advantage of someone, by, you know, I can kick your ass so I can say whatever I want to you and treat you however I want because I'm more powerful and you have to do what I say. That's the example that you're being when you do that to your kids. And so what you're teaching them is that you're either going to be in a crap position where people treat you crappy, or you're going to be in a position where you treat other people crappy. And what's that going to get them? It's going to get them the low-level jobs. It's going to get them the crap jobs. They're going to have crap managers. They're going to have crap bosses. Or they're going to be a crap manager. They're going to be a crap boss. But if they don't know how to talk to people in a way that has people want to do, like if you're a manager and you talk to people in a way that they're going to want to work for you, you can gain a very high position and make a lot of money, because you're going to know how to communicate. You're going to know how to lift people. You're going to know how to make things flow. But if you don't know how to talk to people, you're either going to be in the crap position getting put down, because that's what you're used to in your family, or you're going to be a manager who doesn't get very far, because not many companies want a manager that doesn't know how to talk to people, because no one's going to want to do anything for you. And eventually, there's going to be so many complaints that they're just going to say, no, you can't be a manager, and you're going to have to take one of those low-level jobs again. Because people don't want to do things for people that talk to them in disrespectful ways. Like they don't have any dignity. So if you're a parent who thinks that it's okay to talk to your children that way because you're the one with the power, then you are basically relegating them to a life where they're not going to have any power for the rest of their lives. So if you don't want to put a curse on your children because they don't know how to talk to anybody, and if they don't get it together on their own, regardless of you, or I was talked to that way when I was a kid, but I started studying and I started learning, and I started reading. I read thousands and thousands of books to try to learn all these ways of being that weren't what I learned earlier. But if your kid doesn't do that, and most people don't take the time to do that, they're just going to pass on what you're passing on to them, that there's someone in power who treats everybody like crap, or you're someone who has no power, who gets treated like crap. But that's not the world that I want to live in. And that's not the world that most people want to live in. Because you don't have to treat people like crap. Like right now, just because you have power in your home, just because your kids are young and can't fight back yet, doesn't mean you have to talk to them disrespectfully. Treat them with respect, treat them as if they have dignity, and treat them as if you enjoy their company. So now, here we are, coronavirus, you're home, you have an opportunity. Don't waste it. Don't just glue your eyes to a freaking box that shows your kids that they don't matter, that this box matters more than they do. Here's what you can do. Suggestions. All right, do this, make your immune system strong, but then listen to some YouTube videos that have positive thoughts, positive affirmations, so you can think positive about yourself. That's your first priority. Think positively about yourself, okay? Then, okay, and watch my video on wrong, ignore, poor me, and right, attention, confident, capable, safe, and welcome. Watch that video. It's in the 100 strategies. So you can learn the 4 ways you drain energy of the people around you and the 4 ways you lift energy of the people around you. And this is how you create an energetic environment. You create it inside yourself, and then you create it in the environment around you. And you have an opportunity right now to shift, to turn it around, because you have no excuse now. You're home, your kids are home, your wife or husband is home. You have an opportunity right now to create some memories so that when your kids go back to school, they say, I had a good time with my parents. We played some games. We talked. They listened. I listened to them. My parents love me. I feel good. You know, you have an opportunity now that you didn't have when you had to work and they had to go to school. You have time. Don't waste it. Now, this doesn't mean, go, get off your phone, get over here, spend some time with your old man. Oh, what are you doing in that? Blah, clean your room. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about visualizing inside your mind, having a nice time with your kids. Telling yourself thoughts you would think if you already had perfect kids, if you already had great kids. Again, there's going to be people saying, well, my kids aren't perfect and I'm not going to treat them like they're perfect. I'm not going to fake it. I'm just saying these thoughts are what are going to help you to treat them in a way that they're going to want to pay attention to you, that they're going to want to be around you, that they're going to enjoy your company if you decide that you enjoy their company. Okay, so now here's my suggestion. Learn some stuff, of course, about being positive. Then play some Pictionary, play some charades. You just need a whiteboard, just a small one. Just get a little whiteboard or whatever you can to draw on. You can even draw on paper if you need to. Something you can draw on and wipe it off if you don't have paper or whatever. Whatever. You can even use, something like this. This is a clear plastic piece of paper. You can draw on it and then wash it off. And draw on it and wash it off. Just get anything that you can use, okay? And you can play some Pictionary. You just go on your phone and you look up Game Gal word generator, okay? And if you have this, okay, here it goes. So you can play, it says different games. You can play Pictionary, you can play catchphrase, you can play charades. The 2 that I like, you can do movies, you can do all kinds of different stuff, or subjects. The one that I like is Pictionary and charades, and catchphrase is fun also. But I play this with the kids that I volunteer at, and these kids are anywhere from 11 to 18, and they love it. And we play Pictionary, and you know what they love about it? They get up and they're drawing something, and I give a lot of energy to it, energy and attention in a positive way. So I go, it's a circle, it's a human, it's a person, he's got a hat, he's a police officer, he's holding a baton, whatever it is, you go, oh, it's water, it's a boat, it's a sail, it's a sailboat, it's a seagull, and you give energy to them. So you're not just sitting there while they're drawing, blah, this game is boring, blah. It's energy. Like I said, we're made of energy. So how you use your energy is going to lift and strengthen the immune system. If you want to keep your kids safe from this virus, strengthen their immune system by treating them like they matter and giving them energy and attention, right? So you can teach your kids, like they might say, oh, I don't know how to do it, I don't want to do it. Well, look, if you've created an environment of fear, if you created an environment where you're going to make fun of people, so they start drawing and you go, it's a circle. It's not a circle? Oh, well, you're not a very good drawer. Oh, what do you mean it's a raccoon? That doesn't look like a raccoon. You know, nobody's going to want to play. You know, if you make fun of people and you put them down, even if you think it's funny, even if that's how you think you have your fun, your sarcasm, what it does is it breaks down someone's ability to believe in themselves. But if you give them attention and you really try and you give it your all, you know, and they're not going to be perfect at it yet, but the more you let them know that they did well, the better they're going to get. Okay, and then, okay, so look, I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to do a Pictionary. Okay, so that's what I'm going to choose, Pictionary. All right, then I'm going to come down here, and now they have categories. And this is what's really cool about this, because you can play with young kids, you can play with older kids. All right, so they've got easy, medium, hard, and really hard. Okay, so with the young kid, just have them pick easy. All right, so you got easy. And then there's this little orange button down here. It says new word. So you just hit new word. And they can do this themselves. You pick easy for them. You hand them the phone. They'll hit new word. And then a new word comes up. So the new word is, there it is. Okay, so this is what it is, right? So here's their word. So they're going up to the Pictionary board. And they're drawing, and they do, you know, they're not good at it yet, right? So it's a little kid, and he goes like this, and you're like, it's a circle, it's a square, it's an egg. And then you do like this, and you go, it's a smile, it's a face, it's a mustache, whatever. And they go like this, and they go like this, or whatever, you know, whatever they're doing, you know. And then they just stand there, and they look at you, and they go, no, no, no. No, well, that makes everybody feel crappy, but you're the adult. This is a 5-year-old. They don't know better than to do that, okay? And so finally you go, oh, it's a bowl, and they go, yeah, and you go, oh, good job, and you give them a high five, right? So it makes them feel good. So don't pay attention. Like if you feel stupid, it's okay. Just let it go. Don't blame it on them. Don't project that they made you feel stupid, right? Because you didn't know what it was that they were drawing, okay? But then you go up there, and then, so you're going to pick another word. And when you first start that, you can pick easy words too if you've never played this before. All right. So I'm going to do a new word. All right. All right. And okay. So here's the new word. All right. So, oh, it's a bowl. It's a bird. Oh, it's a seagull. It's a, okay? And you're going like this, and they're guessing, and you're going, no, 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 no. And they're like, oh, it's a duck. Oh, it's a pheasant. Oh, it's a bluebird. Oh. And you're like, no, no, no. Well, don't do that to people. Don't say no. Never say no. You always say yes. You always say close. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if somebody says something that's like it, go like this. Go. Let them know that they're getting close to it, right? It's a duck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a, you know, it's a bill. Oh, oh. Now they're really, really close, okay? And it's a beak. And so it says beak. Yes, that's it. You got it. Give them a high five, right? So bill, you know, bird. They're close. So you just keep the energy going. And if somebody says something that's like it, you let them know. And let's say that this was supposed to be a duck bill, and somebody says duck. You can say duck, and then go like that, and you don't give them too much clues. You let them work at it, but you give, if somebody said it already, you give the part that they've already said. Okay? All right, now, so next, you can also pick charades. So you get your Game Gal random word generator, or Game Girl word generator, it's called. Game Girl word generator. Okay, so now I'm picking charades, and I'm gonna go medium on this one because I'm pretty good at charades. I've been playing it a long time. So okay, here we go. So I'm gonna hit the orange square. It's a new word, and like you don't have to hit the square. You can hand the kid the phone and tell them to hit the orange button, and a new word will come up, and they'll be able to get it. Okay. All right. So here's the new word. You ready? I'm doing charades now. Here you go. Okay. You know, All right, so I'm doing charades. So you're guessing what I am. All right? Anyway, okay. So if you didn't get it yet, it's Spider-Man. That's what came up, Spider-Man on charades. And I was, doing the webs. Okay, so the point I want to make to you is play games with your kids and give them positive attention. Tell them good job. See the best in them. Give your all to it. Give your full attention and your energy. Don't make the TV more important than your kids. Shut the TV off and say, hey, let's play a game. Look up Game Gal, word generator. I have no affiliation with this. It's just I use this over with the kids at the youth center, and they love it. And you can see the difference. You can see someone who's never done it before, and they're like, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to. And you're playing, and everybody's having a great time, and you go, come on, just do it. And they go, okay. And they go up, and they start doing it, and they're kind of nervous about it. But you go, it's a this, it's a that, it's a that, it's a that, and you get it. And all of a sudden, they're like, wah! And then the next day, they're like, let's play again. Because it was fun for them. But, if you're someone who makes fun and puts down and, does all that negative stuff that makes people feel insecure, then if I say, hey, you want to play charades? And I go, no, I don't really like that. Or, you want to play Pictionary? No, I'm not very good at it. Why do they think they're not good at it? Everybody's good at Pictionary. Everybody's good at charades. Everybody can sing. Why do they think they're not good? Because when they were 8 years old, someone told them they sucked and made fun of them and laughed at them. So now in their mind, they don't think they're good. So what I'm saying is give them an experience where they feel, yeah, this is fun. I had a great time. I connected with my family. And then, when it's important, when they got something going on, they'll come to you because they know that you'll listen to them. They know that you care about them. They know that they matter to you. Now you think, of course my kids matter. Of course I love them. They should just know that. Well, they don't. If they're not having an experience of you seeing the best in them, of you lifting them up, of you seeing, of them seeing you enjoying their company, you laughing at their joke, even if you don't think it's funny, you supporting them, and I'm not saying give them a bunch of money, I'm saying give them your attention, give them love, champion them, tell them they can do it, tell them you believe in them. And then, when they're first starting out, they're not going to be that good at something, but congratulate that anyway. And don't say, well, you're not really good at it because you're young. Just say, hey, you did great. For your first time, you don't even have to say that. You just say, hey, you did great. It's enough. And they'll be like, okay. And then they'll do it again. And do it again. And do it again. And eventually, see, don't expect a 5-year-old to be as talented or as skillful as a 20-year-old. So you see a 12-year-old artist on TV doing something, and then your 5-year-old copies it, and you go, oh, you're terrible. No, it's great that they want to get in front of people, and they want to perform, and they want to do things. And so compliment them in a way that's sincere and makes sense, and is also going to lift them, so they're going to want to keep doing it. They're going to want to keep practicing and get better at it. Don't say, oh, you're so great, you're better than anybody in the world, oh my God. Nah, just say, way to go, I enjoyed that. Because you can enjoy it. Even if it's not perfect, you can still enjoy it. You can still be entertained by it. Look at your children with eyes of, I care about you, I like you, I want you to feel good, I want to lift you up, I want you to have a good life where you enjoy yourself and you're around people that know how to lift you up and be kind. And then your family is going to be energetically protected from any negativity and viruses that could get into your immune system and bring you down. Because you're uplifting each other, and your brains are going to be sending positive, strong chemicals into your body. So you're all going to be uplifted together, and you're going to feel good and enjoy each other's company. And that is my suggestion for you during this time, so you can take advantage of this time to bond with your family and uplift your family, instead of letting this virus take advantage of you and have you be negative and like you want to drink alcohol or go to a club so you can see or watch something that's, and you don't think your kids are important, what's the point? You have a family. Give them your positive attention. Let them know you care, they matter, and you enjoy their company. Take advantage of this time to shift the tides in your family and lift the people in your family. So from now on, you will have a memory in your family of what it feels like for you to be together in your home. Be healthy, be strong, lift each other up. And I'll be making more videos to give you more suggestions, but take advantage of this time. Don't waste it. And take advantage of it as if you are so grateful. Just say to yourself, I'm so grateful that my work told me to go home. And I'm so grateful that the school's all closed because now we have this time together. And don't expect them to know what to do with it. You got to create that. You got to be the role model until they'll finally get it. Until you start saying nice things to them and you start lifting them up and you start making them right and giving them your attention, confident, capable, safe, and welcome. And for the next video, or for one of the next videos, I want to teach you how to reframe this power thing, because the TV's got you thinking that if somebody puts you down or makes fun of you, that you have to take that on and it has to hurt you. Someone can give you a compliment and you don't have to be lifted by it. Someone can put you down and you don't have to be drained by it. You have that power to make that decision. So if your kids make a mistake because they're so used to the way they used to be treated, overlook it. Don't say, oh, you have to be as nice to me as I'm being to you. Just keep doing what you're doing until they start catching on, getting lifted up. And then eventually they're going to bring it back to you because you have role modeled it long enough for them to learn what it is, to feel that it's good, and it's going to come back to you. But in the beginning, you're going to be the only one doing it. Don't expect anybody else to do it. Just be the role model. Over time, eventually they're going to bring it back to you. In the beginning, it's not going to, but don't think that means you're giving away your power. You're not. You are using your power to create something more powerful in your home environment and in your family. Trust me, you will be more powerful, your family will be more powerful, and life will become better inside your home, and they're going to be able to bring that outside their home and make life better for everyone. And that's a world that we all want to live in. So take advantage of this time. Be grateful for this virus, for the time it's given you, for the time with your family, and don't waste it. I'm Tia Turnbull, your champion of champions. This is the coronavirus strategy session special in the 100 skills and strategies to get you from where you were to where you want to be. It just brought up some extra stuff, so we're going to go back to that. But right now, I'll be talking about how you can take advantage of this time, spend with your family, and create energetic environments to make your immune system stronger. And you will come out better than you were before this virus ever happened. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, hit the button if you want to be informed of when more of these videos are coming out, and I'll be making more. Trust me, I'm here with you. I got a lot more to share with you and a lot more to tell you. So until next time, take care of yourself and champion yourself to be the champion that you already are.
Come on and wake up. Listen to your heart now.